want to take me home tonight is quite alright. Yeah, she say, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'm in love, yeah, is it obvious? I'm just trying to figure you out. I want all of you if I'm honest. I'm just trying to figure you out. Oh, you're all I need to know. Oh, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know.
Of a model, that's so typical. Body of Adonis, that's so typical. Tell like a god, ugh, that's so typical. And he's still modest, ugh, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So I cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's typical. It's so typical and visual, I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. 'Cause I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are crazy. Of a model, that's so typical. Body of Adonis, that's so typical. Tell like a god, ugh, that's so typical. And he's still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So I cut it out like a umbilical.
These restless eyes of mine will sit in to my heart and sugar. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all jook up. Tend to think in a thousand.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one, between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Punter Jack Fox to get this one started. And we're underway from Soldier Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first... to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 331, 331. Is that all right?
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Fields gets it out wide quick. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's a gain of 7.
Third and just 2 to go.
Third and 2.
Chip's clear. Here we go, son. All right.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Dump off comes on his back. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch. Here we go, son. All right.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And they make the stop, I'm going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
This is Walker on second. He has room past the 25. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Give him 25 on that play. And it will be first down Bears.
I'll tell you what, Jay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that one.
He'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. The rookie from Miami, they're on the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Second and 6.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Catch is made in close. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? Do you feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
180! 4 now.
Goff taken right to the air. It's caught. Here comes Junior Gibbs. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Josiah Stewart there to make the stop.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're the premium in this league.
And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. A big play, and that's him 17 yards. And that is good for a Detroit first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
20!
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he has this one past the 50, and he starts downhill in the Bears' territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Yes, sir!
Again, it's Gibbs. They're cobbled together a yard there. Lamar Turner ending that one.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Goff to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. He's not a quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
180! What's up?
Gibbs now from the gun. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go! Like 20!
Out of the shotgun. Goff. He's going deep this time. Looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Goff on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Give him 8 on that one. And the Lions have a 1st down. Now, the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir! It was ours. It was ours. What's up?
On 1st down, it's gone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to Charles moves incomplete.
Quarterback to his renounce, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. He's got it in the red zone. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. And that play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
1st down. 1st and goal, Detroit.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. Lions well within striking distance.
What? Like what? What's up?
1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. 2nd and goal coming up.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dialed up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finish off their opening drive. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
This one is up and good. And the Lions respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Smith on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trevin Wallace has it. And the Lions are going to have it after his second interception of the season. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense has now left you some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Second and 1.
At 20. 2 for 1.
Shotgun snap here to go. He goes down. The Bears got him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down.
Tonight. At 20. Attack.
Third and long for him here. This is brought in by Laporta. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. So third and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Now come up on first and 10.
We go tonight. Wait, 20. Attack.
Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
180. Hey, lift.
Off to the air now. This one's caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 1 yard line.
Gibbs scores. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
The kicker on for the
So,
extra
Brock,
point.
this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that.
And he misses the point after, so this stays a 6-point game.
Jack Fox, the kickoff for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10.
Here we go, tonight. Hey, can. Tonight.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Walker loses the football. The Lions get to it. They get a little extra on top of that fumble recovery as they take possession.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Black 20. What's that?
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard. You got to play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Cut. 180.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from Soldier Field after this. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Cut. DC. 180.
Now gone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Yards to go.
Now you run. Here we go. Cut.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. They stop him after a gain of about 3. Leaves him looking at 4th down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
Fox now. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. It's all right.
Play action now. It's Fields. Completed left side to Smith. Bears get it up to the 44. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
West side, sit. All right.
Now it's Fields. Escapes the pocket. Going deep here for the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. And the Lions have it as he records the first interception of his young career. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
12.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that is good for a Detroit first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Touchdown, Lions.
Hey, let's go. Go, ground. 14. Whirling. Hey, down.
First down throw from Goff. Nice work here, sliding down after some excellent running and a nice gain. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. First down from the 42.
First down. A gain of 11. And the Lions first down.
Here's Goff. It's Gibbs out of the backfield. And they bring him down around the 34. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Off now on third down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
So rather than try a tough 51-yarder, they're going for it on fourth down.
180.
They'll go for it. Goff. He connects downfield. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
20.
Goff. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Lions making the call for their field goal unit. 1 for 1 so far. This is from 40. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And just before halftime, Gronk, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking right. Airs it out down the sideline. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All ready to go, and they kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. To start the third. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Hit made by TJ Edwards. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Go tonight. 180. 4 down.
Throwing from the gun here. By C.J. Gardner-Johnson. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
Looking inside the red zone. Throws caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears start the second half with some needed points. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears trim the deficit down to 5.
14.
Making this a 5-point ball game. They kick it off. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They go play action with Goff. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A give to Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
20.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Kevin Winston with the INT. And the Bears are finally tackled on the return after taking it all the way. Back to the opposing 40. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
I mean, where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
Here we go. Good night.
1st and 10. Here's Fields. Throwing the outlet complete. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line.
27 yards.
They get 27 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
1st and 10
Here we go, son.
at the 13-yard line.
Right.
Fields gets it out wide quick. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. All right, Fields has his guys set. Looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown. Buying some time right. And that pass is caught inside the end zone. The 2-point try comes through, and their lead's a field goal now.
Lions, 19.
Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Drops back. 1st first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Give him 37 on the play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hold on. Wait, 20.
Now Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Back to Gibbs now on second. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
I think it's so easy for us up here in the booth or sitting on the couch watching at home wondering, God, how do those guys fall for that misdirection? But on the field, that play happened so fast, and the execution so high for that offense to get a big-time run.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
180.
No run here. It's Montgomery. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Quickly, they have chances at the end zone of running out Brock. It's third and goal.
Here we go, bud.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Hey, kill. DC. 14. 12. 2 for 66. We're good.
On third and goal, gone. And it's almost picked and taken the other way. Took that check down for granted, didn't he? Really paid for it. It's fourth down. For the third time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This from 28 yards away. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that will tie things up in the third.
This third field goal of the game is a big one. They're all tied up now in the second half, and rather than playing from behind, Kate, this will be interesting. They can now focus on getting a stop and taking control of the flow of this game.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Fields out of the gun. In the hands of his running back, Walker. And they'll stop him here before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. Connection made with his back deep downfield. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chain.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's first and 10 from the 15.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. That's him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Brings up second and a yard at the Lions 7-yard line.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's a tie ball game through 3. We're going to see which side separates in the 4th. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
Walker now from the gun. And he'll have a pick of a 3, which is good enough to make it 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. Running for it, it's Walker. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line, still a couple yards short of that end zone.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Angel, Angel, Angel.
Shotgun snap to Fields. And he's caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 4th quarter lead. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Right wing. Set.
He gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, Todd. Turbo.
Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
He's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Goff on 3rd. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver. For that time, and it's 4th down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The Bears decide to call their 1st timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. And this somehow is only going to be our 1st punt of the game. Ooh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Green 19, good.
Field throwing here. Got a man, it's Colston Loveland. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Go.
Walker on 1st down. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
He'll expect more from himself on those types of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, son. 222. Tonight.
Looking to throw Fields. Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.